today we're going to do What If Female Deku Had an Art Quirk, Part 4. The last where we left off was the internships. So let's go to and before the internship and class, okay? And so when they went to class, they realized that Toru Hagakure wasn't there. And then when Aizawa came up and says, "Alright class, we got a new student," because he showed his work in the sports festival and now he's transferring here in class 1A. And then Shinso came up and he just decided to sit next to, Okay, so this is what they did, okay? Okay, before that, Todoroki was sitting behind Nozomi, okay? Then Shinso sat beside Nozomi because that was Toru Hagakure's seat, which actually pissed... Oh crap. Sorry. Which actually pissed Todoroki off because since there was a tie in the ship, you were gonna figure out who's gonna end up with Nozomi. Drum roll, please. Shinso Hitoshi or Shoto Todoroki. Who will end up with her? You just have to figure out the next part. Or in the next couple parts. Or this part, yeah. So, and then Aizawa says, okay, you now go because you have to go now, okay? You go now and pick your random internships. And surprisingly, and also, Nozomi let's skip to a few days. Let's go back a few days ago. Shinso told Nozomi about his villainous quirk. She says it's not villainous. It just matters on the user and what the user does it. And plus, your quirk is really great for interrogation. You can legit make villains speak the answers that they've never spoke before, that they've never heard before. That'll do so much good. So that is when Shinso got a crush on. That was the day when Shinso got a crush on Nozomi. Nozomi is comfortable around Shinso, okay? Because Shinso's pretty nice to her and welcomes her with warm hugs. Okay? They basically became close friends and Todoroki's rivaling them, okay? She also hangs out with Class 1B a lot because she feels comfortable with Class 1B students. Which actually made Class 1B pretty happy because her friend group consists of 5 people, including herself. Todoroki, Monoma, Shinso, and Divine Girl. Okay? So, yeah. I'm sorry guys for the notifications because, yeah. So now let's go to the internships. Okay, so let's see. Endeavor was thinking about something. Whatever she draws comes to life. If she draws fire, it will actually come to life, and she could legit stoke it out. Or she can draw anything she wants, and it will go alive. That is what Endeavor was thinking, but he shrugged it off since he didn't think her quirk wasn't that special anyway. So I'm either shoving them up. Okay, so which hero agency should I shove them up in? Let's go to Best Genius Agency, okay? Toge's kind of sad because, one, he doesn't get to be with Nozomi, that's for sure. And two, he's going with his rival, Shinso. Because he can tell. He can absolutely tell Shinso likes Nozomi because he sat next to Nozomi and was blushing once he sat. So that's his rival. Oh, cred. Shinso also realized that Todoroki's behind Nozomi and also kind of blushing a little bit, and he's like, oh shoot. And then once they got out, Todoroki pulled Shinso aside and then they basically had a fight about Nozomi, which behind Nozomi's back, since they know that Nozomi is a pacifist, and they argue behind Nozomi's back about, you already know what it is. And now let's go. This is what Nozomi was wearing, so Best Jeans didn't really have a problem with that. Okay. Oh yeah, I also taught Shinso about his scarf. So yeah, Best Jeans didn't really mind Nozomi's and Shinso's attire because what do you expect? It's casual clothes. It's basically casual clothes. So like, yeah, I have no problem with that. While Bakugo, he literally made him wear some jeans and a t-shirt, and yeah. Now, he also combed Bakugo's hair, which made Nozomi laugh. And since legit is videotaping this, and he also found out that Nozomi was laughing, which was pretty cute. And then he sent it to the class 1A group chat, and then people like, oh. People in the class 1A group chat saw this and they were laughing, and once they saw Nozomi laugh, they were like, oh, my heart, because it was so adorable. Okay, it's pretty adorable. Okay. Nozomi's legit singing. I mean, not singing. I mean, laughing. It was adorable as fudge. So yeah, they went to the Hosu City incident, which Nozomi and Shinso got permission for their quirks. Best Genius gave Shinso a interrogation job. You don't really know what Best Genius's thing is, but let's just say it's just interrogation. I mean, let's just say that Shinso went to Eggshot's agency about interrogation and stuff, while Nozomi went with Best Genius with Bakugo. And he dropped her off, and then if you guys are wondering how did Shinso post the thing, he just stayed with Nozomi to make sure she doesn't get hurt for a little while, and then she pictured it and then sent it. I say Best Genius and Eggshot's agency were both together, okay? We're in the same, so Shinso figured out that he had much time, and then he decided to spend it with Nozomi for a little while. Then when he saw Bakugo's hair, he legit videotaped it, and then Nozomi's laugh was, and then he posted. I mean, he sent it to the group chat, and then he went to Eggshot's agency by just walking. Yeah, that's it. And then Best Genius had a moment problem since he in Hosu City because he thought that Nozomi's quirk is really useful for that. And yeah. So, and they also used Bakugo's quirk to also handle the Nomus. They also gone to the Nomus, and then they had permission to. Nozomi got permission to use her quirk, so she made all her creatures attack the Nomus, and then she went to. And then she found out where Ida is, and then she went there, and then she stopped the hero killer Stain. She called the police. Okay, this is what she did. She legit made the entire. Okay, this is what she did. She charged with a clone. Okay, it was behind her. And then when Stain jumped high, the clone knocked him out. Okay. And then Nozomi gave Ida and then Native a healing potion, and then they healed, and then they went to the hospital, and they called the police. The police chief comes because Nozomi doesn't really have any scars or stuff or injuries. She just wanted to visit Ida. Okay, so the police told her about what she did, and she said, "But Best Jeanist gave me permission to use my quirk." He's like, "Oh, okay. Is this true, Best Jeanist?" Oh yeah, Best Jeanist began to check on, Nozomi. He's like, "Yep." And Bakugo was mad because Nozomi just stopped the hero killer. And he's like, "Ugh, this rainbow bastard. I was the one who was supposed to take the spotlight." I'm sorry, I don't really do that good Bakugo impersonation. So when they got back to class after their unpaid internships, they just went there and people congratulated her, congratulated Nozomi, and then she got all flustered and then she made a blanket, and then she pulled out her blanket, and then just boom. She made herself as small as possible. And yeah. Okay, so now let's go to the teachers versus students, okay? Teachers versus students, okay? Next, what if it's gonna be, what if female Deku was President Mike's daughter when I'm done with this? Or another collab? And shout out to the person who suggested what if female Deku was the daughter of President Mike. So yeah. Now let's go to the, when students versus teachers, it was Shoto, Todoroki, and it's Bakugo and Nozomi, okay? Bakugo didn't really want to make a team with Nozomi, and Nozomi didn't really mind because Bakugo she kinda hates Bakugo, so she just went. She says, "Bakugo, if we want to pass, and then Nozomi had enough. She snapped. She's like, "Bakugo, if you and me want to pass this, you have to shut your ego up and work together. You angry Pomeranian. Unless you want your kneecaps gone too." And then the students students and teachers from the watching area. Okay, they're facing All Might. Okay, the students and teachers from the watching area, they're like, "Damn, damn." They're like, "Oh shoot, I don't want to mess with Nozomi now if she snaps. We ain't." They're like, "Oh shoot," and then Aizawa's like, "I've never seen her snap in my life." No. And Aizawa was just drinking coffee, and then he spit it out. And once Nozomi Bakugo. Bakugo still has his ego, and you know what? Nozomi did. She paid no mind to it and just spray painted the bottom of her shoes, and yeah, she just paid no mind to it, and she just sprayed the bottom of her shoes, and then just gone and sprayed the ground under her, and then she went down and popped up, and yeah. She passes while Bakugo doesn't because she's. And then people were like, "Why didn't you take Bakugo with you?" And she was like, and she had enough. So she has a little new trait to her personality. She's like, that angry Pomeranian said that he wanted to do it alone with no help. Then fine, he gets alone with no help. I can't wait to see All Might beat his ass up. And they're like, damn, oh damn, and once Shinso and Todoroki said, they blushed and said, that's hot. And the people saw this. Mina said this and saw this, and she's like, "Yo guys, Shinso and Todoroki have a crush on Nozomi. So which one will it choose?" Okay. I'm gonna figure out the ship name. Okay. Okay. And I figured out a good ship name. She was like, "Okay, guys, who's with Team Shinozu?" Okay, it's basically Shinso and Nozomi. Okay, and then people started raising their hands, and Mina's like, "Who's with Todozumi?" Todozumi. Some people raised their hands. And then once Mina said this, and once Mina heard, and then the people were like, we're shipping, okay? Some people go on Shinozu, and some go with Todozumi. So yeah. So once she was absolutely done with her things, they found out, and then she was going there, and then she found people shipping her with Shinso and her with Todoroki. There's Team Shinozu and Team Todozumi. Mina saying, "Yo, Nozomi, guess who has a crush on you?" And then Shinso and Todoroki just covered her mouth and said, and then people started covering. People respect their privacy. Okay, so and then someone covered their mouth. Okay, someone covered Mia's mouth. I don't want to say who it is. And yeah, things go as in canon, but with Shinso here. Shinso and Kendo, okay? Since Mineta is expelled, and Toragakure is moved now to Class C, 1C. So now, yeah, Nozomi and Shinso. The new people in Class 1A are Shinso and Kendo. Yeah. So yeah, now let's skip when they were going to see their dorms. Everyone's dorm is normal, and Shinso's is just pretty normal, okay? Just a normal dorm with some training things and some books. And then And then there's Nozomi. She has a bunch of paper and sketch pads. There's legit a whole shelf with sketchbooks and then a whole shelf with books, with regular books. There's also a ton of paintings around her room, and people think it's pretty cool. And then in the middle of those two shelves, there's actually a pretty big table with tons of art supplies. And then they see a little closet that has a closet, and then on the bottom of those shelves of the things of the notebooks has a cabinet where it has Nozomi's clothes. Okay. And the other one has, and then the other one which was Nozomi's, the other cabinet on the other shelf or placement stuff for her books has a lot of money stashed into it, because let's say Nozomi works in a part-time job, which is a little cafe, or is an online artist. She's an online artist, okay? She does art, she sells them, and yeah. She has tons of money. She rich. They're like, damn. How did you earn this much money? And she said, oh, I just sell my drawings online, my sketches and paintings online. Turns out people like them a lot, and they're willing to pay thousands for them, even millions. And Denki heard this and was like, wow, just wow. And Ochako heard about this. She was like, wow. And then, wow, that's actually amazing. When Ochako says that she came, and Ochako said, that's amazing, Nozomi. And Nozomi overheard Ochako's thing about being a hero, and she says she gave 1,000 yen, 5,000 yen to Ochako, and says, here, I hope this helps you support your parents. And Ochako's like, wait, what? This is too much, I can't take this. And Nozomi's like, take it, you need it more than I do. And Ochako was crying tears of joy. So now the friend group has now Ochako. Nozomi doesn't stutter anymore. So yeah. And she's being more comfortable with people. So yeah. Let's go to the mall. Okay, everyone was shopping, and Nozomi just sketched. Okay? She just didn't want to leave her classmates behind, so she really wanted to go on a shopping spree, and no one invited all the class to a shopping spree, and then Nozomi just grabbed half of her money, and if you're wondering, she has tons of money. She has a lot, okay? She's now a famous global artist. Okay? People recognize her for her art. And she has a lot of money. So that's why her art is pretty high quality. Now let's go to the mall. Nozomi had a lot of stuff. She had a lot of things, okay? She bought some things that she would like in her dorm, like more art supplies, paintbrushes, and stuff. She also bought some new clothes because she can't always depend on her Quirk, and plus she wants to buy branded clothes, which actually. And surprising, oh yeah, I forgot to mention something. Nozomi is also a fashion designer. Nozomi is also a famous fashion designer thanks to her sense of fashion, and yeah. So yeah, when class 1A saw the shop, which her brand is called Hope in this Hope. Okay, so her clothes brand is just called Hope, or just her name. Or let's see. Let me just do a good name check. Okay. Okay, let's just say her clothes brand is just called Hope. Okay. She also donates her money to the poor children, and yeah. She also donates her money to some charities, and yeah. So yeah, that's what she does. She also supports some children healthcare and children, and yeah, and UNICEF, because she wants children to not suffer like she did. She doesn't want children to suffer the way she did. And she wants children to be treated equally and fairly and live a happy life. So yeah, that's what she did. And she saw a lot of people in her, and her business actually echoing. I mean, is booming. So yeah, she has a lot of money. She has a car now, and she gave, and on teachers, and that's and on training camp, yeah. Nozomi doesn't really does anything. She just does her normal workouts, and she just sketches some more stuff. She just okay. So Nozomi is advised to not help anyone. Okay, so she just made a hawk and then just go and cook. He has made tons of clones, like boom, 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 and then they just cooked and stuff. Well, never mind. Nozomi already had things in mind because okay, so this is what she did. She has some money. She has some joints of food, first class food from a restaurant, and then she just placed them all there, which is actually really delicious. When the students came, they saw lots of food, and they saw Nozumi on a chair sitting and drawing again. They're like, "Oh, come on, Nozumi, you didn't even help." And she said, "I was advised not to help. I was advised not to help. I'm sorry, but I made this for you while you guys were gone." Which they were like, "No way you made this. This is too good." And then she just unfolds the drawing, and they're like, "Oh, okay." So she can also delete. She can. Okay, this is what she can do. She can erase and delete. Okay. Okay. While she was training with Shinso, she found a new skill. Okay. Since she thought that she could draw and create stuff, maybe she thought that she might erase stuff. But she can actually erase stuff. And she also did some training too. And guess what? She got stronger. Now she can just pop things out in air. She can just draw things she can just draw things in her mind, and then they'll just come to her. And she can also erase things from her mind. So Nozomi got even stronger. So her Quirk name is now Draw and Erase. No, okay, no. I'm taking this girl's comment, okay? Shout out to you because you comment down below what her quirk should be called in the last few videos in part 2. So she said that her quirk should be called Art Alive. I mean live art. So we're gonna change her quirk, and it's gonna be called live art, and she also has another ability which is live erase, okay? She also erased things from existence. So once the fire came, nobody just erased it out of the picture. and she just keeps on erasing it, and Dabi screwed because he burned himself too much because he used the fire, and then yeah. She also erased some injuries and put them back, okay? So Nozomi doesn't really need her sketch pads anymore, so yeah. It actually made them pretty happy, which made Aizawa very happy because since Nozomi doesn't really need her sketch pads to draw anymore, and she already unlocked the race. And guess what? Aizawa is like a father figure to Nozomi, okay? Aizawa's like a father figure to Nozomi. Yep, we're having Dad Zawa for this. In case you're wondering who gets one for all, it's Mirio. And yeah, Bakugo doesn't get kidnapped because since Nozomi just saved him. And then they put a tracker on, and then yeah. Instead of Bakugo, Nozomi was the one who's supposed to be a target. But Nozomi instantly dodges, okay? Bakugo and Nozomi, okay? And Todoroki. So now they have no more things. So they don't kidnap anyone. All Might now knows that now thinks that All For One's alive, and Nozomi also found out a new thing about her quirk. That means once she draws something, she can see it in their eyes, okay? For example, she draws All For One and she can see All For One. She can draw All For One in her mind, but can't summon him. If she can summon him, she chooses to, and she can just look through his eyes. And he told All Might that All For One's still alive, and she asked him if she can erase him from existence, and yeah, she did. She erased all the League of Villains of existence, so yeah. So there's no more League of Villains. And All Might call, and then after that, so yeah. After that day, Shinso asked Nozomi on a date. Oh, crud! Shinso asked Nozomi on a date. Yes, the ship is finally coming in. Shinso asked Nozomi on the freaking date. And obviously, Nozomi said yes. They went to a fancy restaurant and ate, and yeah. And then they went to the movies. And at the end of the day, they had a picnic, and which was in sunset, and it was under the cherry blossom, and yeah, that's their date. And then the next day, and then at the end of Shinso's Nozomi's date, Shinso asked Nozomi if she wants to be his girlfriend. Nozomi said yes, of course. And yes, Shinozu's up. Shinozu's the ship. Shinozu. Todoroki asked Nozomi on a date, and then when they went back to class, they said that they were dating, and yeah. Todoroki's heart was broken, and Nozomi realizes this, and she comforts Todoroki and said, "It's alright, we can still be friends, right?" And Shoto agrees, and now let's go to when they meet the big three. The big four, and yeah. That will be in the next episode, because if you guys are wondering why I chose Shinozu, aka Shinso X Nozomi, it's because I want some stuff. I want to do different ships. I don't want always to do Todoroki as a ship or some made up character I did, or Bakugo. I want to do some other characters. So yeah. Once they told the squad was pretty angry and told Shinso if they broke the cinnamon roll's heart, if he breaks the cinnamon roll's heart, they will end him. No, Monoma legit said that in front of Shinso's face. And yeah, Kento's also joined the friend group, and then Kento just smacked Monoma in the back saying, Monoma, don't threaten the new couple. And he's like, oh fine, sorry. But be sure to this, Shinso. If you ever break Nozumi's heart, I'm coming for you. So yeah. Next part will be when they met the big tree. I mean, when they met the big tree. Yeah, I think that's it. And after they met the big tree, it was Nice Agency, and then after that it's gonna be the provisional licenses exam. So yeah. So thank you guys for watching part 4. Yeah, I think this is part 4. Okay. So this is whatever Ellie here signing off. And I do take suggestions, but sometimes I don't, sometimes I do, okay? Because there are too much suggestions and I pick some. Some interest me, like what if female Deku was President Mike's daughter, and one of them said what if female Deku had the Death Note or was Bakugo's sister, and some other stuff. So thank you everyone for watching. This is Whatever Ellie signing off. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm sorry that I didn't pick Todozumi for all those Todozumi shippers. So thank you and goodbye. See you on my next video.